Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Relic Guardian. I got sent a key for this, and it's under embargo as of the moment of me recording this, but it will be available for you guys to watch as soon as this is available to buy. And it looked very promising. It's a tower defense game that I absolutely actually love the aesthetic of, and I do love myself a good tower defense game. Now, this one is not a... Basically, there's two types of tower defenses. There's ones where you have fixed locations where you're trying to get combos of units to stop enemies, and then there's ones where you maze by putting towers in the way and making enemies move in different routes. This one is the one where you have to build towers in specific places, which is lower on the totem pole for me because I actually like causing enemies to go around. I like building interesting stuff. This one is more just trying to find those combos that work well together. So we're going to go ahead and start a new game. And you may notice I don't have a save here. This is my third time trying to record this because of interruptions in real life. The game itself actually runs perfectly fine. So the Whirlpool Isle was once a peaceful and quiet island until it was corrupted by forces from the other world. The Wiccan Relic Wish Egg holds the power to purify, and that is a hard sentence no matter how many times I say it, and the witch and the warriors of the Wiccan clan stood ready for battle. But they were completely outmatched. Pawnee the witch performed the wish ritual. Wish ritual was meant to seek help from beyond this world. The beam of light pierced through the clouds, and connection was made with the other worlds. A voice answered the call. It was the brave one, Fran, and not Fran Bao. It is just Fran. Fran Bao is something else entirely, or Fran Bao. I think it's Fran Bao. Actually, I haven't played those games. I know of them, but I haven't played them. I'm glad you answered my call, brave one. Let me help you awaken your strength. Tutorial going to be very deceptively easy. I'm going to say that right now. So we're going to go ahead and drop ourselves a tower there like it wants us to. And we can do an upgrade as well. Oh, look, it does an upgrade. Don't do upgrades this early. Whenever you are playing the actual game, we actually have to click that to advance it. There are some perks to advancing it early, but you have to get the upgrades to make it so. And of course, what would a tower defense game be without a speed up? And also, let's go ahead and just click some things around the map, see if there's anything interesting in here. I do know that on some of the other maps, there are interesting things you can click on, but I am not seeing any here. We can also get ourselves some soldiers. This is just introducing our first two towers. Which we have the chicken spawner, which spawns those little muscly chicken egg things. We could even upgrade them if we particularly wanted to. Or we can go and get ourselves a second egg thrower and just set it down here if we want to. Although it might actually complain about that. I might have just broken it. I don't know yet. But there's no sense in advancing it right now. Now, on some of the maps, there's things you can do that cause enemies to spawn. I'll show that off later. I've only gotten to the second stage. I'm going to go basically the same route I did on the second recording. First recording, I had only gotten through the tutorial before I got interrupted. But I can lend you my strength. Call me forth. And it says, summon Pawnee. Okay, so we will going to summon you there. Not that we particularly need you at this given moment. And send another wave. Now, I don't think life is persistent, because it is stage-based, so I think life is going to be a resource like anything else for us. Now, with only two little egg guys there, you may notice some of these are actually coming by. They only interrupt one group of enemies, so there's only so much we can do. We could get ourselves another egg thrower, but do we really want an egg thrower just yet? Sure, why not? It doesn't really matter, they're not going to get that far. This is tutorial. Hey, look. Reposition tower, approach it, and lift it once more. Okay. And we can't lift her, but we can lift you. We will be able to just resummon her, by the way. And it does actually keep all your upgrades. Let's go ahead and get you there. Let's go ahead and grab you and throw you. Actually, there isn't a good spot for all of these, so we'll go ahead and toss you there. And you can just watch. Let's go ahead and send this final wave. I think this should be enough to stop them. If not, only one or two are going to leak, so it doesn't matter. But we have plenty of firepower to kind of stop all these various enemies, and I do have my now warm drink to go with this. So my voice does not get exceptionally raw. We're going to go until either I get bored or I run out of time and actually have to go do something. So hopefully that will be a couple hours. I have a couple hours before I have to do things. Depends on if I get interrupted or not. But we did actually get ourselves access to this. We have spells and stuff now. These are things we'll be able to use in the middle of battle. We actually have access to these, and you can get improvements and stuff like this. Reduced cooldown would be very, very, very nice. We have talents, which we don't have any talent points to mess with any right now. And we have our base tower information. You can click on here to see the upgrades. You can click here to see the bases, that kind of stuff. We can't actually see the ones we haven't unlocked yet. I think we unlock them as we proceed through the game. We also have, of course, a bestiary that tells us how durable and strong various enemies are. And I think that's everything here. Wants me to click on you to clear that up. I don't like having something that says, we got new stuff. Please don't. I have to clear all the alerts and stuff on various platforms whenever possible. Only reason I keep them is as a reminder of myself that I need to do something on there. But we're going to go in on normal difficulty. There are other difficulties. I don't know what the differences between them are. I wager baby is going to be like the tutorial difficulty. But I think we can handle normal. And once we've beaten normal, we can get the challenge mode, which lets us unlock other tower forms. So, starting out, not too many things here are going to be a huge threat to us. We do have to get ourselves some egg throwers going. I'm going to put you there. We're going to put our mage there. And you may notice I'm not upgrading things right away. That is because upgrading is not the way you want to go with this. And the tutorial made it seem like that was not the case. But as I played through this one, it is definitely take advantage of every single slot you can before you upgrade stuff. At least due to the amount of enemies that spawn. We're going to go ahead and speed that up. We should still be able to stop these relatively easily with magic and just these towers. But right now we don't get any bonuses for rushing stuff out early, so I'm not going to really do that too much. I'm just going to let things kind of come unless we just don't have enough money to do any upgrades. So just constant waves of nonsense going through. We're going to go ahead and get an egg thrower here. We're probably going to get a group of units here. Don't have enough for another upgrade, so go ahead and send those guys in. We should just have a constant flow of getting through these. I am rushing this one a little bit, but it's not a huge problem. And yes, there are clickable things on the map. You get an achievement for clicking that guy right there. I don't know of any other clickables on this besides like these guys. Like if we click him, he's gonna like his tail's gonna go no, and then he's gonna pack his stuff up and leave. Which I absolutely adore. I don't think there's any other clickables on here, at least not that I have noticed. There's a little fairy right there. Can't click on her. And also, we have magic. It does magic things. So what I want to do is I just want to make sure I have as many towers as possible. These guys will auto-heal themselves, unfortunately. So kind of have to deal with that. And I think that one healed through a stun, sadly. Which kind of sucks for me. Do I go after a Wicked Nest? Possibly. Because that'll slow these guys down over here to take more damage. I could also just get another egg thrower there and go with that. We could save up for some upgrades. Of course, we can go over here and see what the enemies are. And obviously, I don't want to spawn it until it's not distracting these shots. So I'm guessing that tower on the right is going to be probably 100. We come in here, this one right here, because I notice it lights up whenever this one does. These ones down here might be more expensive. Slow them down. Do we need to zap some of these guys? Possibly. Ease up on the amount of nonsense we have to deal with. And I'm going to go ahead and get a Wicked Nest there. Why? Because I can. It'll hopefully slow down the big boys. Because those are the main ones that I want to have slowed down, is the big wolves with the meat sticks. I want them to stop. And obviously, as we get more dudes in the way, that's going to happen. Ta-da! And this should be that there final wave. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade you to that. We can upgrade further, just not yet. That's what that little screen I showed you with the towers was about. The upgrades there are what you want to be looking for. And we can't fight. We also can't get hurt by these, in case you're curious. Do our guys actually stand a chance? I'm going to go ahead and zap them just to make sure that we have at least a little bit better luck there. They are going to punch out my little Cyclops idiots, which shouldn't be a huge problem. We do have enough to do another upgrade here. Let's see, do more damage. Is that guy going to get through? He is, you bastard. Well, we're going to find out if life is permanent or not. But you just have to make it through and you're fine. But that was a pretty quick run through the first two areas. That's what I have experience with. We got talent point and we got a tower unlocked. That means we can come here. But we actually, oddly enough, have 2 talent points now. So I am going to, of course, take those. Because this is like our econ line. This is attack points for heroes. This is like econ, hero, and magic. Then over here we have various other things that I have not actually looked at too much. But yeah, these look like tower upgrade boosts for magical towers. These look like tower upgrade boosts for the physical towers. And this looks like a chance to dodge when attack for soldiers. So this is like our summon boosts. I had to take a wild guess. So econ it is out of the gate usually. We also got bombard towers, which is the bottom left ones. So it's the Durian artillery, and we can upgrade it to this to do a bit more work. But we want to get the upgrades for them first. So let's go ahead and go back to the world map. Let's do ourselves a challenge run. Challenge mode. And yeah, you can see the challenges. Greatly reduces attack damage, but allows targeting 2 enemies at once, and increases attack interval, but each blast spreads out to deal bonus damage, and unlocks those for us for later. After this, I'm going to be flying blind. Of course, with this one, most of our money is at the very start. So I need to drop you there. Need to drop you there. I'm going to drop you probably there. We'll go with an artillery up here. We just need to be aware of our resources. That is not the one I wanted. Thankfully, we get to show off another mechanic. Can I pick you up? And drop it down here. Sell it for 100. Oh, we actually get everything back, even the upgrade costs. And apologies if you hear a dog in the background. That has been the interruption every single time. He is upset. He is very mad that I am not sitting out there with him. So, and I can't do that while I am recording. Otherwise, there would just be no videos for the next 2 weeks. But we shall see what happens whenever I just roll with it. So we want to get as many of these little guys as possible. We want to go ahead and spend any remainders from it on our upgrade. So this is going to be our big explodey tower. We could upgrade this guy, which actually I think we will. Could also do heavy and legally rifted, yada yada yada. That is another upgrade, but I don't think we go for it. I think we go for you for more damage. It costs 240 to get the next one. We're going to actually do that. We could sell one of these to get another 100 back. And get another upgrade going on. This shoots at 2 targets now. This one, I don't think we can afford the upgrade on this one yet. 370? No, we can't. So I think we go ahead and upgrade you to do that. And 60 wolves incoming. Do we actually stand a chance against this? I know I've made it before. Let's go ahead and make that guy leave. Why? Because we can. Don't have the sprite over here. They're doing pretty good at taking these guys out, at least. Especially this one. That's actually doing some work up there. Looks like the crowds are not even going to get by. We could get another upgraded one if we get that third wave in early enough on its little timer. But until then, we'll just do our magic and hope for the best. And he's dead. Yeah, the little, like, meat-eating guys are going to be a pain in the butt for us. But I think we'll be okay. We have 15 life, so we can survive a leak of 15 guys. I don't think any of them alter their damage. We're going to go ahead and upgrade. Oh, wait. I can't? You bastards. I thought that was 120. How much are you? 160. Okay. I guess I was remembering wrong. Let's go ahead and summon some friends. Just to stall things. And that should let us actually get through. It's going to be a toughen. I think we'll be okay. 3 there, just to slow those guys down. We will zap into the middle of the nonsense. And I think we got it without even taking any damage, unlike the first round. Although, watch this one guy get through with a sliver of life again. That would be appropriate. And victory. But that is the extent of how far I've gotten in this. I did click on stuff in the second level, but got interrupted. So I don't know what else we have in there. That's how I know that the world can spawn enemies. We also have other upgrade paths for these. So there's plenty of upgrades. It's just these are getting higher tiers. So we have this one able to go into AoE with the scattered. We also have the focus one, which does more damage. So both of them are pretty nice. This one is always going to be relatively fast. This one increases range, but I don't think I need too much more range on that. Don't think it's absolutely necessary. Now, this next level, we have an abandoned village. The guide led Fran to the companions to the tribal village, but not a soul was in sight. It's an uneasy stillness. Normal, of course, gets us another tower unlocked and a hero talent point this time instead of a normal talent point. And a tower form unlocked from the challenge mode. We'll see if the challenge mode is going to be difficult at all. I'm not opposed to dropping it down to baby mode, but I'd rather avoid that as long as possible. Towers can now be upgraded to even higher levels. Yay. And also, this guy right here, can actually make him shoot eventually. There's also this over here. Fish Lady. It's the Maidmer. Now, it is worth noting, you can click on a lot of stuff in the world. You can make that guy run away. We also have a reference to Baldur's Gate 3 right here. He wants a high five. I gotta do it. And also, these guys you can pop for money, which is actually kind of neat. Now, there is a problem with popping them for money. And it is a rather large problem. You may notice that sheep looks different. That is with a reason. That's how I know that there's... Can you actually run away, please? Thank you. Bye, little guy. And this one actually just farts. I don't see any others that we can click on. I am actually just looking around for things to click on before I do the levels. I know that's kind of a stupid thing, but I like doing that. It's kind of an intriguing thing. It's a fidget toy. So, before we do anything, amphibious monsters, super scary. Better not touch them. This guy right here will actually shoot lasers once we have enemies coming in. So, what we want to do is we want you there. We want to buy some towers and place them about. First waves are coming from up there, so that's where we're going to be putting most of our early stuff. I am probably going to do the sheep a little bit later, because when I tried it, I had to burn that just to even remotely damage it. It still got past me. So I have to be kind of cautious about that. But opening up, we can just start out with a bunch of... Do I actually want bombards that far back? No, not quite yet. I actually want to move this down there. Put a bombard there, and I'll put a bombard over here on the left. Mainly so they can do splash damage to stuff. They are our AoE damage source. So we have that going on. We have another little... Yeah, I'm just going to load up on the shot. So that's all we want for right now. Do I click on this guy first? You know what? We're going to do it. Let's see if we can kill this thing. We can zap it a little bit. We can see how much life it has. It has 666 life. It deals 66 to 666 damage. It's got high defense. It's got 1 life, I believe. No, it's got 1 heart damage if it gets through. This guy right here, we can trigger to do a whole bunch of damage. Now, I could have gotten a thing to kind of like stop him in place. But basically, as soon as he gets through here, I just want to hit him with the lasers from my frogs. Unfortunately, you can only do this once per level, so I have to be kind of aware of whenever he's going to be in there. So, bloop. And then we drop you there to kind of stall him a little bit. That's going to just soak 2 hits, unfortunately. We just need to get a little bit more damage on him. 4 more life, and we got him. Sweet. It's got Outsider with extremely high resist. Didn't do anything for us. It got us some more souls. That's about it. And now we can start the level. Hopefully, this game is not going to be completely cruel to me and make the levels damn near impossible. That would be the goal, at least. Unfortunately, we cannot use this guy anymore. We can still click on this if we want to. But for the most part, I think we're actually fine for these first few waves. And do we actually want more egg throwers? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab one there. Because look at where they're coming from. Yeah, let's go ahead and start those guys coming through as well. So we got spiders from the west, dogs from the north. We got 11 waves on this. I'm going to stick with egg throwers for most of this. Just so they're more reliable to me than the Wiccan nests. So I think the next wave is probably going to come from the northeast. If I had to take a wild guess. And we want them to be coming through as quickly as possible. Oh, no, it's a dual wave. It's coming from both west and north, I think. We're going to go and grab you and drop you in. And obviously, making them come out faster is advantageous to us. So I think our big upgrades are going to be here in the center part. So let's go ahead and boop on you. Gonna boop that guy's snoot. Why? Because he's a jerk and he deserves it. And we'll drop stoppers in front of him. Just to keep him from being a bigger problem. I could bump this up to speed 2 if we wanted to. Probably wouldn't be that big of an issue. Okay, so yeah, I think we've got this wave. Go ahead and get another one coming from the north. And that gives us upgrades here. I'm going to go for you first. Because this is our kill zone right here in the center here. We need as much damage here as possible. Let's go ahead and get it from there. Oh, we've got new enemies. What are you? Oh, I can't look at this while... Oh, it just pauses automatically. Every spider matron dreams of swinging through the forest on silken threads. Ranged magical attack traps enemies in webs that can be popped with a trap. Okay, so that's not terrible. Okay, what's your next upgrade? 240? I think we do actually want to be upgrading you first. So next spawn... We actually probably also want to get our bombers leveled up. Let's go ahead and get that going. So that's tier 2. Up into, I believe that is the multi-shot one. Yeah, it is. So we have pretty decent goals there. Let's go ahead and get you upgraded. More waves. Obviously, just pushing the waves in faster is going to get us more souls. So that's going to get us more money, which means more powerful towers. And right now, I do think AoE is our main goal. So this one's 240 as well. So that's up to tier 2. So we're going to do probably the bomber here because this is a shorter path. That way we have more damage on this side. It's 180 for his first level up. And it looks like we can just keep pushing these waves as hard as we want. It's 370 for the next naval cannon. So we will be going up that route eventually. But right now, we're actually doing pretty good. But we need 370 for that one's second upgrade. I should probably upgrade this one right here as well. But I'm going to go for this short path first. This is guaranteed to actually encounter enemies, though. So that's not necessarily the worst idea to actually upgrade that. But I want this because I want to see what it does. The corrupted werewolf has developed a stronger appetite and now steals drumsticks from other werewolves. Okay. So this is going to be our next upgrade one. This doesn't have the range to hit the central part. But should still be fine. Let's go ahead and get you stopped for a minute. Just so we can get the trash mobs through first. And possibly get our lightning back up. Get more firepower going down there. Okay, so we have airborns, we have more wolves. Go ahead and throw in some distractions there. Go ahead and upgrade you to tier 2, so now we have plenty of firepower here. Zap you guys so we don't have distracting. Oh, you're back up. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that doesn't destroy the birds. I didn't realize that wouldn't destroy the birds. Obviously, our ground units won't distract the birds either. So let's go with you next. Okay. Do I have lightning yet? Let's go ahead and zap you. There you go. Oh, and they didn't distract him long enough. Dag nabbit nappa. Oh, and that wave just decided to come through. Ouch. Okay, so this top area here is generally going to be the tougher enemies. I don't think we have much to worry about whenever it comes to actually losing on this one. We do have a lot of durability kicking around as far as the enemies go, but for the most part, we do have answers to it at least. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. Upgrade you so you do more damage in case we have to do spawning little blocker guys down there. I don't think we have too much more to worry about. I'm going to go with boosting you. Tier 2. I think at that point we do have a 240 for this to get double shots. And yeah, nothing else is going to get through. We took 2 damage. I'm not bothered by that. That's fine. There's probably an achievement for doing about so many stages flawlessly, but I can't be bothered. So we've got a home there. What did we get? I don't know what tower we would have gotten from that. Some magically gifted Wiccans discovered their secret of fire while barbecuing and end up cooking even better meat. Tracking Fran after the brave one crashed down like a falling star, eager to learn the truth behind the human-shaped meteor. Cool. And you have skill points. Well, I'm going to reduce the cooldown on that. We're gonna go lightning as our focus, oddly enough. Because I want the cooldown to be as short as possible for that. And I don't know if we ever get an additional hero. We might get them in other areas. Don't get another talent from that one. So it seems like there's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zones. Maybe 6, because that might be a zone as well. But we're definitely getting through the first zone today. Oh, we haven't gone the challenge mode. Stronger against magical foes, weaker against others. Mass Arena heavily boosts the attack point, but reduces physical armor. All enemies switch to magical attacks. I didn't realize, well, they attack our summons. We're not really messing with summons, though. Oh, and we've just got fish everywhere. Instead of the sheeps. Of course, we have to make this one go away. Does that change at all? Nope, we don't have the little portal, sadly. There's all the fish gone. So, single target tower. That is magical damage. Do we really want to go magical oriented? We obviously want you there. I am gonna go with artillery on the openers. just to start those off. Then we'll do fire and fire. I love their aesthetic. And then we go with the arrow towers. Because I'm thinking the fire ones might actually be damage over time, but I'm not positive on that. And you go there. And we don't get any extra money from this. So it is, the challenge ones do seem very much oriented towards making us actively choose locations to fight in. Like, we actually have to choose them at the very beginning. We can't just be swapping them around willy-nilly. So what is your upgrade? That is going to be trusty and reliable when it comes to cracking heavy armor. Let's see what that looks like. Cool. So you are able to supposedly crack heavy armor. We'll see if that works any better. But for the most part, I want to be upgrading these so they target more than one. Unleashes a golden arrow rain to strike in the target area persistently. That's 180. So that is our fully upgraded one there, and let's actually see how this goes. Wave 1. It is a new enemy. Big-eyed wolf, the small-eyed wolf wished for bigger eyes. That wish came true twice. They're mildly horrifying. That is awesome. So that shoots fairly slow. We'll see if this actually does damage over time. It does not. So it is just a single target. Magical nonsense. So for the most part, I don't think we have too much to worry about yet. Because this is a multi-shot, it does its work, and then we have you guys kind of cleaning stuff up. These are the trash mobs that we just need AoEs for. So it doesn't look like this wave is going to get through, but it leaves me slightly worried for the second and third wave. Challenge modes, so far I've only been 3 waves, so they're not horrible to like redo. They're the waves are longer, but it's not that bad. I do find it kind of weird that none of these give souls, though. Whereas in the normal playthrough, they do. It seems like the challenge mode should just be a ramped-up version of the normal, but I do appreciate that it is a different type of defense. You're front-loaded entirely, so you have a chance to set everything up for the hardest mode. You could do specific builds. There's probably going to be, if this game takes off, probably going to be videos of, here's what you set up for this one, here's what you set up for this one, and just proceed through it kind of like that. Which I'm fine with. And something funny, someone just redeemed something on Twitch while I'm recording this. Which is mildly odd to me. I think it might have been a bot. Because it appeared and it just now disappeared. That was very strange. But yeah, sometimes I do actually get people redeeming stuff on the Twitch thing whenever I am not online, which is really weird to me that people would do that. I do actually have the ability to turn off all the redeems whenever I'm not streaming. So I might end up doing that just so I don't get distracted by it, but still. Go and get those guys. We do have... Oh, we can't actually use this. That kind of sucks a little bit. Oh, this might be a problem. Definitely should have upgraded some of these central ones rather than that side guy there. Because we're about to take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably 8 damage if I had to take a wild guess. Do we survive this? Hopefully? Question mark. I actually don't think we do. That kind of sucks. Okay, so we're gonna have to restart. Yeah, I don't think we survived that. Never claimed I was the best player ever. I do find it sad that I can't use the... whatchamacallit. Okay, so it doesn't... The magic ones don't really matter that much. So we definitely want to get these central ones upgraded first. And then we upgrade you twice. Do we care about the golden arrow reins? Maybe. We're going to do egg thrower there. And a bombard there. And since those little fire ones don't do burn, I don't see a reason to particularly go for them. Seems like we should just be going for maximum damage. Get you there, just for a little bit of softening. Do I actually upgrade this? Because some of the tougher enemies were coming from the top. So that should do more damage. You cost 180 to get that from. So maybe we do that. This should work better than the original. Simply because we have the bombard taking those guys down to yellow up there already. It seems to only ever target front, by the way. Which is a little sad, but... because a lot of tower defenses will give you the option of, like, here's your targets, choose what you want to do. Whereas this one is literally they just target the front. So that leads me to believe that the enemy behavior is going to be less complicated. You're not going to have summoners, you're not going to have things where you want to be targeting a spawner unit, for example, or anything like that. If they have that, they do actually need targeting. Okay, yeah, nothing's going to get through on that top side. We have plenty of damage on the bottom side as well. Next wave should be the tough boys from the top. Question is, how do I handle those? Our little reign of nonsense is very intermittent. So where we want these guys is probably zap those, 3 there, just to stall them a little bit. And just minimizing the damage is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm not trying to stop it all. I'm just trying to minimize some of it. Oh god, they're all just getting by. Why are we not able to damage them enough? See, they're getting by with just like fuck all life as well. That pisses me off. Yeah, I don't know how to beat that one now. Do I just not upgrade my archers? I mean, this is still the best place for you, because we need you stunned in front of whatever we have there, because that is the main target. But I really don't know what it actually wants me to drop out. Do I need to have higher starting money? Do I need to go do some other levels so I get skill points? That way I have higher starting money. Because we don't have Laser Frog. We don't have anything that's actually super crazy high damage. The other option we could do, and the problem with it, is we could actually go Spark Magicians. Maybe they do more damage to those guys. So we can actually just drop these down there. And we'll do Spark Magicians up here, just so we have magical damage maybe. Because maybe the enemies are more prone to different types of damage. That is one thing I didn't look at their little screens for. So we're going to go ahead and lift you. Sell you. We're going to go a mage there. We're going to do bombard here because that actually works out pretty good. Even with just one upgrade, it works out good. These guys, let's go ahead and upgrade you. We'll upgrade you. We don't have enough for the next tier of upgrade, but I am going to get that whenever we start the other wave off early. Let's speed this up and see how this does. This archer only hits one, so I have to be slightly cautious of that. This is a slower attacker, but more damage by a significant amount. So maybe that is how we approach it. These actually do more damage than that one as well. So maybe the mage ones are the way to go, even though they're slower. Because we're dealing... The thing that's killing us is just a tougher enemy. So I have to be kind of conscious of that. For the most part, we are getting rid of the trash wolves fast enough. Last wave of trash wolves is going to be a nightmare. I have a feeling it's going to go this wave, then the tough guys, and then it's going to be a wave of trash wolves at the end. With tough guys mixed in. So 320 for that. Go ahead and upgrade you to there. What is your speed? You do a huge chunk of damage, so maybe this actually can handle those. It looks like it can. So we stall enemies there. We go ahead and zap you just so you get taken down quicker. And sorry if you hear the dog howling in the background. I'm not going to mess with him right now. He is literally just throwing a tantrum. It's his doggy way. We're about to take some damage there. A little bit of damage getting through, I can deal with. But whenever it is just like constantly just hammering me, like in that last one, I don't think I want to be messing with it. I think we want to just try and get through stage 2 with as minimum amount of damage as possible. And go ahead and get that clicked. Final wave. Get you stopped. Okay, what's coming in on this final wave? Looks like just more of the tough guys. And more of this trash. That trash is actually saving these guys because of that front targeting thing. Like, if I could target highest life ones, or highest max life, we'd be way better off. But right now, we just can't. And the fact that we're not getting souls... Come on. They're not able to damage them fast enough. That is gnarly bullshit. Yeah, they're out healing our towers. So we've just lost. So I guess we'll come back whenever we get better stuff. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Let's go back to the levels. Let's see if baby mode is any better for a challenge. Because frankly, I don't know what it expects from me on that one. Wait a minute. I'm on the wrong one. What do you actually expect from me here? It probably requires us being on normal to do it, doesn't it? Let me back out of here. Can I... Let me have the menu. Thank you. But I'm not sure about the difficulty settings. No, it doesn't say that we need to do it on normal. So maybe challenge mode on baby is the way to go? We'll see if it actually gives us the reward. But I actually do not know what it wants from us on this one. We're going to just go Spark Magicians. They do more damage, but they hit less targets, and they're slower. So that's going to be a bit more of a challenge. But at the same time, the things that were killing us were the big damage units. And they were out healing our physical damage guys. And it could have just been a mistranslation, by the way. Because it said something about enemies having magic attacks. If the enemies don't actually attack us except for our summons. So I'm not entirely sure how that works. If we're not doing summons, them doing magical attacks just doesn't freaking matter. Okay, so those guys are doing their thing. I'm actually going to see. This is 320 to get that one. It is 160 to get this. So maybe if we just upgrade these. And just go like that. We'll have... Oh, we need 20 more? That's fine. I can deal with 20. We can get our next wave up. Let's go ahead and see if this actually works. But for some reason, I feel like these attacks are going to be too slow to actually stop the numbers of enemies that are coming. Of course, challenge modes could just be geared towards making you learn the new towers you just got, which is a distinct possibility. You're the one that's at 20 left on that. This first wave, I think we've got squared away fairly well. The bombard softens up stuff a little bit. They'll probably get around to this point for the most part. This actually just automatically happens, by the way. It's just on a cooldown. I don't have to press that number. 1 and 3 are the ones that I actively have to do anything with. Which kind of throws me off a little bit because I keep wanting to press 2 to do stuff whenever I'm like trying to get a whole bunch of stuff going. So get you going. So now we have a bunch of wizards for the lizards. Actually, no, these are not lizards. They're thug werewolves. Okay, so those are able to actually damage them. Thing I'm confused about is if they're actually going to be able to keep up as they get down here to the bottom right. And we are on baby mode, so they're obviously going to be easier. I do want to do it on normal mode. Obviously, once you start learning the towers and once you get access to all the towers, the difficulty of all these things is going to change drastically because you're going to have better answers for them. That's just how a lot of games like this roll, because you're not doing random encounters. You're doing fixed patterns and you summon fixed units. So it's not like you're being challenged to deal with what you randomly find on a level. And it's not like they cut back what you find later. We could probably go back to the first level and use all of these units. I'm going to move the fan closer to me because it is getting hot in here because I had to close the door to stop dog howling from being as prominent. And I'm not mad at the dog. It's more just I have work to get done and he does not want me doing work. He wants me out there paying attention to him 24/7. So I know that he's probably not getting picked up now because he's just doing his little whine, but in case it gets louder, and it does, you'll know what it's from. You'll also probably hear it on streams for this week. It'll chill out in a few weeks after everything gets back to normal. So, and I think we might actually have this, because I think this is the end of this wave. So do we get the reward for baby mode in challenge mode, which feels very strange to say. Ta-da! Victory. Back to levels. And we actually do. Okay. Intriguing. So we got access to the spell counter. Gains an attack point when attacking magical enemies, loses an attack point against others. Greatly reduces attack point. Soldiers within range switch to magical attacks. I mean, I could see that being semi-useful. Let's go after our next one. This unlocks another tower. This gives us a talent point, and we get a new hero. That could change things up quite a bit. We're doing normal mode for our first time on any of these levels. So, tower upgrades come with awesome new skills. With these, who could ever lose? So we have to defend against 2 paths? Ugh. Oof. These guys are just whatever. Frog is there. Okay, what is that? Really have that many parts. Oh, ancient technology. Okay, that's probably a Zelda reference. So I have to choose which side I want her on. I think I want her on the right-hand side because, no, we actually have a similar amount of tower spots. 7 over here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 over there. So I think we go ahead and put her there. And we grab normal towers over here. And it looks like this one actually has 2 paths in, which makes this even more challenging. So I think this is another one where we just need more towers. We'll go 4 of these guys, a bombard in the middle there. Right here for the bombard. We'll probably upgrade the bombard first. Now the question is, am I going to need mage counters as well? Looks like we've got just small-eyed wolves coming, so those are relatively easy to deal with. Do we go ahead and buy our right towers right away is another thing. I'm going to go with a mage tower there. And how many are coming? 35. I think we get our upgrade on this first. Illegally refitted from... Yeah, we have bigger AoE damage on them. That should be enough for those small-eyed wolves. And I do think I am going to go ahead and start getting towers over here. And we'll do a mage tower there. And then we'll do a bombard up there if we get some money. Because we get money for each thing we kill, so that's not a problem. Getting the money is not the difficulty. I have a feeling our next wave is going to be over here on the right. Oh, we are not actually handling them. Okay, so they're going to come on both paths. Let's go ahead and get bombard there. We'll come over here, get an upgrade on you. Which should help you take these guys out. We got spiders over here on the right. Got 2 coming in on the left. I think it wants us actually juggling which side we have them on, which is mildly disturbing. Let's go with another one of you there. Get another wave coming in. Let's go with another bombard there. And we are going to need to probably zap you. For the most part, they're doing okay. This requires 240 to get that next upgrade. The right side is doing okay. Go ahead and upgrade you. Speed that in. Get you going. We've got this idiot. That jerkweed right there needs to go away. Let's go ahead and get you stopped like that. And you require 160 for your upgrade, which kind of sucks. We're going to be taking damage here. We might as well let this come in. We're going to go and get an upgrade on you. Deal with those idiots. I'm not paying close enough attention to the stuff over on the right, which is probably a bad thing. As long as we get rid of the trash stuff, I think we'll be fine. I need upgrades out the wazoo down here. These guys are just totally not prone to physical at all, which means I need to lift you and sell you for magic. And you need to actually give me my choices of stuff there, please. So having to get other damage types is a challenge. Hitting it makes gold fall out. Cool. And then we have the ravens as well. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. Get that up to tier 3. Get our next wave coming in. They're just juggling that poor little rabbit there. Go ahead and upgrade you as well. Our right-hand side is actually doing okay. I am still concerned about our left-hand side. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. And we're going to upgrade you as well. just for more damage. We have taken damage here. I haven't been paying too close of attention over on the right, but I think we'll be okay over there for now. You have the illusion thing to induce fear. I think we might actually want to do that on you as well. Let's get some more towers going over there, though. We have the resources. Right-hand side, doing fine. Watch them actually just go complete ham over on the right-hand side on the last wave. That would be about right. Get those upgraded. We have normal meat-eating wolves there. I think I'm going to run over here and get some upgrades over here. We do actually have the little Rabito over there. We have more AoE going in. Looks like we are actually stalling stuff finally. As far as our upgrades, let's go ahead and get you. There's a decent magic upgrade for dealing with the birds, because I think those birds might actually be... Oh, what are you? Thunderbearer shows orange power. Sure signs his battery is almost empty. Oh, the fear actually makes it go backwards up the path. That's a good thing for us. So 230 to get that on you as well. So making them go backwards on the path means that we get more time to actually beat the living tar out of them. All we have to do is survive. We don't have to win. Like, with perfect life. I mean, we do have to win, but... Let's get you and you going. It looks like we're... Oh, over here's struggling. Get upgrades on you. Zappies. And get some friends out. That should save us a little bit of damage there. Do we actually stand a chance? Maybe not, actually. I thought we were going to, but it's going to be close. I think we got through, funnily enough. Woo! Yay! 4 life. So, it's fine. What did we get from this? We got ourselves a new hero, some talent points, and a tower unlock. Let's go see what the new tower unlock is. Wielding the hottest fire in existence, the Flame Demon was once feared in hell. Summoned by spark magicians, they now live in peace, helping out in exchange for grilled meat. So that's Mushroom Bomb Squad. I'm guessing those are mines of some sort. This actually has more guy options there. We also have a new hero, which is... Leaps to the target location and smashes the ground, grows stronger each time she defeats an enemy. And we also have 2 talent points for her. Don't know what these are going to be. We're going to go like that for just physical damage on her. So we're going to be sticking with you. We can only swap them out. We cannot use them both at the same time, I don't think. We're going to go with... I think we might actually go with magical towers instead. Let's see. Shipwreck cannons on that one. Of course, we actually want to be grabbing that first. Wiccan Standard Bearers at the exit gain the Thunderbolt magic, dealing magical damage. That might actually be good. So that the exit can actually defend itself. And challenge mode is going to be this again. I want to see what the next level looks like. We can get the tower upgrades later. We don't use them that much. A talent point and a new tower unlock. I'm wagering that's going to be... If we come in here to the towers, now that we have all of the bases unlocked, I have its feeling it's going to be these things. So we'll have choices afterwards. So let's get on through here. We're going to make sure, we're probably going to for sure get through the first area today, and then we might do like the second area on the next video and stuff like that if there's interest in this. I'm enjoying myself. And yes, I need to be right back. Okay, we're back. We have tower unlocked and a tower talent point. Let's go ahead and try to get that. This map looks like it's going to be interesting, because I have a feeling they're going to loop. Looks like we've got some water spots there as well. What are these guys doing? There is something over here, it looks like. I'm looking for our clickable on this stage. There is a something. Throw glowing gems at the lake, and a scary greatsword fiend appears. Throw gems at the lake? Would that be it? That looks like a gem, but I can't actually do anything with it. Okay, so these guys have their lightning stuff going on. It looks like... Oh, they spawn top right, bottom right. Okay, so this one's going to go up around the top. This one's going to go around the bottom. So this is our kill box. So we're going to go ahead and drop you there. Then we want basic magical AoE tower. I think we want a spark magician there. Then we want archers there. And we want the mushroom bomb squads leading up to it, I think. They are kind of expensive. I think we want AoEs clearing out the trash and then having this be our kill zone. And then we focus in on getting whatchamacallits up here at the front. I think this is probably going to spawn over here somewhere. So let's go ahead and speed it up, and we're going to go in on our first wave. Let's see what they have. We have AoEs there. I don't know how fast. They're going to be relatively slow, actually, looking at that. So we got red dogs and gray dogs. We got small eyes, big eyes. Okay, so those are just automatic splash magic. They're basically magic artillery. Which is fine. They're more expensive than the artillery, but seems like they might be doing a bit more damage. Okay, so let's go ahead and start upgrading them. Actually, we're going to upgrade you first because we need the chase them away skill. Let's go ahead and get more waves coming. I did not click that early enough. I didn't notice they had even popped up, sadly. So 138 for the next upgrade. We got 12 waves to survive, unfortunately. And we will drop you right about there. Sadly, we physically cannot body block them, unfortunately. Is that going to actually be able to stop them? It did. Sweet. Okay, so we have 132. That means that you should... Yes, and now we need 230 for the fear. Which should be useful on these guys. They're actually tankier than the other idiot. Actually... Oh, I can pick the... Okay. So there's one. Go ahead and start you guys going. I don't know where the other one is going to be. I think it might be that over there. So we actually do have to do stuff on these characters. Let's go ahead and upgrade you so you actually do more damage. Our little physical attack towers are not necessarily the most important things, I don't think. You need 230 for your upgrade, so that's going to be a little bit of a tough boy. Get this guy to stop you. Looks like we have some kind of magical effect going in there. Can we actually stop you? Yes, we surprisingly did. Okay, so we need more... Oh, we have a new enemy. The fiercest werewolf in the forest. Its tiny eyes make it nearly invisible in the dark. Perfect for ambushes. And it's got 1,400 freaking life. So there's the next one. If we throw that in there. That's 2. Where is the last one at? Let's go ahead and stall this guy. I should probably be upgrading my towers. Get that going. Come on, you guys can stop the werewolf. Thank you. We haven't taken any damage yet, surprisingly. I just don't know where the last castle is. Where's the princess? Get that one going. Grab this and throw it over here for a bit more damage. Yeah, where is the last item? I think it's going to be down here. It feels like it's going to be in this area. Oh, we're taking damage. Let's go ahead and zap you. Get some distractions going. And these guys seem to not care about physical. So I'm not sure what that is about them. Oh, yeah, they are physically resistant. Okay. So we'll keep that in mind if we do this stage again. I don't think we're going to need to, but... Upgrade you. Get that going, and we'll go ahead and upgrade these guys next. We have some AoEs able to stop these nonsense fools. I don't know how we... I'm guessing it's in there. I don't know how to get this guy to mine faster. I'm clicking on him. Let's go ahead and grab another one of these. We'll toss it down here. More magic damage. And throw that there. Here comes the last wave. Well, not the last wave. 7th wave. We got new guys here. They have no magical defense and a little bit of physical defense. They're cultists. Which I don't think is going to help them. Aru, Aru, Aru. An indigenous cultist claims, if you don't believe in our god, you'll meet them soon enough. And here is our last little, like, magical bombard. But yeah, oh, wait. Is it... Oh, did this go away? So it looks like they actually did that. There it is. Let's see what that does. We're going to probably take damage from this. Oh, is that actually attacking the enemies? It is. Okay, I will gladly take that. I will take the nuclear option. Upgrade these to fire. There we go. That helps out a good deal. Oh, and I do like the... They look almost like rats. It's actually kind of neat. Let's go ahead and get some friends there to slow enemies down a little bit. Just to get more swords going in. Do we actually have another upgrade on these? 360 for that? So now we can get flame demons as well. Zap you, because you were getting a little too close for comfort. Okay, and then wave 9. Enemies are definitely getting tougher. I need to be cautious about my upgrades. So that one is tier 3. We could actually try and get the demon thing. The flame demon enters a boiling state, gains stronger power for a period of time. So basically it's got a berserk mode. Just fine by me. It's not... So if we just sat around and got each of those... To get this, the entire level would be significantly easier. We need 101 for that nonsense, and it's not the Dalmatians. So get rid of them, get that up to the next tier so we do more damage. Yeah, doing magic damage against the enemies here seems pretty important. I have a feeling we're eventually going to see that inverse, so that the physical becomes more important than the magical. Or it becomes a point where they are mixed. So you are now Fire Dancer. We're just going to gather Fire Dancers on all of them, by the way. Okay, here comes a bear. There's the bear. The bears do 2 damage. So they are a little bit more dangerous than some of the normal enemies, which is kind of intriguing. And they're resistant to pretty much everything. So it's 260 to get them to have Berserk mode. Let's go ahead and summon some friends. At least that sword tower, even though it's a bit on the slow side, it's strong. It is making its value known. Let's go ahead and upgrade you so you actually have the Berserk mode. Same for you. That way they go just complete ham. Yes. Do I need to be upgrading these, or do I need to be upgrading the mains? I'm not actually sure. I think this bottom path is going to be more important than these 2 up at the top for some reason. We can actually scare off the birds. I don't know if we should be doing anything to the birds. The birds do seem to just go down. You have another big werewolf guy, unfortunately. Stop you there, buddy. Let's go and get lightning, please. Get you stopped. And I do like that we actually have to physically go around and get the various parts of that. Oh, I meant to click over there before it went away. No. Oh, we actually have a crap ton of money. Okay, so upgrade you. Upgrade you to Berserk. We'll get these upgraded. That is an actual boss. Where am I at? I have lost track of my upgrader. Okay, so you also get upgraded. Let's go ahead and slow you guys down there. That thing is going to trounce them. How much damage do? You do 99 damage. You are the only one we absolutely have to stop. Everything else is just fluff compared to you. Unfortunately, all the fluff is distracting our sword maiden in the lake. I don't even know where I'm at. I keep losing myself in the middle of the mobs, unfortunately. So it's just got to be what we can. There we go. We got that big guy. Back to the levels. Do we do the challenge modes? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to bother with the challenge modes right now. I need the talent points. I need all this other stuff kind of squared away. So what did we get as far as the new tower? We got Serpent Sanctuary. After a long period of division between the Dark Sanctum and the Light Sanctum, the Serpent Sanctum is united once under the legendary Fran, the Brave One. We also got... It's giving us 2 whenever it says 1. So we're going to keep going in on the lightning first. And on you, we're going to go with that, because spammable skill is good skill. Next stage is the Bone Pit Abyss. We've actually been encountering bosses, so I need to be aware of that. And we're getting talent points now. So I think it's going to alternate between talent points and towers. Just through the rest of this, if I had to take a wild guess. What are you guys? Oh, geez. Hi, guy. What is this? Okay, so I guess I need attack towers for this. I don't know specifically what I'm supposed to be doing, but it looks like they are going to be trying to come down after us. So I need to be just getting things to... Can I actually do anything to this? Actually, let's go ahead and move you down there. We'll put you there. We will get you over to this side. I have a feeling that's going to be a kill thing. Are we able to... I think... Yeah, we are able to damage it. I think it gets rid of the tower there, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get... Actually, sell you. And we will get bombards in the corners here. Mix things up a little bit as far as, like, what kind of damage sources we have. You get down here. Because we're going to need fear guys. And it looks like they do crossovers, at least. Doesn't seem like we have any clickables on here. Oh, we have you. Well, that burned down a tree. Let's go with mushrooms there. Let's go with mushrooms there. Oh, and it does destroy towers. You jerkweeds. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Oh, we don't have the resources to upgrade. No! I need to be on the lookout for where it's going to come up at. And what's annoying is I can't... Yeah, until it's gone, I can't put this down. I can't upgrade any towers. So it's just an annoyance in the way. So you need to be upgraded. You need to be upgraded. So yeah, each time we see that, we just have to pick it up. They'll hopefully shoot it and get rid of it before it's a problem. Looks like we just have swarms coming. So lift you up. Lift me up. Okay, so wave coming from over there. That is the only tower that can actually attack that one. So we'll go ahead and drop some of you guys there to fight it. Oh, nope. Okay. Oh, and we've lost our tower. Because we went... Oh, God. I don't like that mechanic. That feels unpleasant. Because it's basically a situation of, well... We expect you to just leave one spot. Oh, fuck you. I didn't even see it down there. That one was just me not paying attention because I'm commentating. But I actually do not like the mechanics of this fight right now. If it shut them down instead of just outright destroying them, I wouldn't have as much of a problem with it. You guys just keep attacking. Because I can't have... Basically means I have to just leave a slot open. Otherwise, I can't upgrade stuff. And these being only reachable by very few things is extra frustrating. So you guys go there. Let's go ahead and I think we go ahead and upgrade you. We need more resources, unfortunately, for this. Okay, where is it going to spawn at next? I don't know. Oh, over there. Can I get over to it in time? Let's go ahead and put you there. And I need to get this one upgraded so it can cause fear. Do I really need to be spawning those guys faster? I suppose I should. But you cost 36 to get up to that, and that's 230 for the next one, which is the point where we get fear. Okay, so you are wanting to destroy that, which absolutely sucks. Watch it destroy this bottom one. No, it didn't? Okay, so that's fine. I have a feeling once we get past this point, it's going to be taking up 2 of our slots, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to juggle that. That's one reason why I haven't put another one in there. We didn't destroy that in time, I don't think. Lift. You go there. You get fear now. We start upgrading this one. I'm mostly just on the lookout for the next spawn. That's what I feel like I'm spending most of this time doing, is just looking for where that's going to be next. So we're focusing in on the mage characters for the most part, because they're going to be able to control the regular enemies a bit better. As long as it doesn't go for the center one, I think we're fine. I could go for more booms. It's making me waste money by having to replace them as well. On those first few ones, we lost a couple hundred because I just didn't notice where it was going to come up. As far as the color, I would have done probably a different color, like possibly, well, yellow or red would not work on this because it's an orange background. So that's not, I guess, where we would go. Oh, bite me, game. We almost had that. So we've got 3 more waves after this. Where is it going to spawn at? It's spawning there, so get you out of the ground and put you there. That's 230 for the fear on you. So juggling around our important stuff is the way to go. Oh, those won't actually attack it? You gits. And those out-heal the damage we do on that, unfortunately. So there's not much we can do with this. There's more damage to Bastard. There's fear going in. You really just don't like that one tower, do you? Apparently we got that guy kind of stunned, and they're just not going to hit these because we have enemies distracting him, unfortunately. So there's nothing I can do about that guy. We're up to wave 7 of 9. I don't know what happens whenever we get done with all the waves. They have some kind of magical barrier on them now. Where is he going to do his next tentacle at? There? Okay. They probably should have positioned more, either more turret spots or closer turret spots to the ones where it would target, just so that they would actually have a chance to hit these. Because right now, it doesn't feel like you have more than like 1 or 2 towers going against that. So you go there and should be able to... Well, nope, you're not going to mitigate those guys either. Oh, well, maybe you did. There you go, buds. Okay, next wave point. Oh, no, it's spawning things by launching off its tentacles. Cute. And get you out of there because we cannot afford to replace you. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. Upgrade you again. Dump a little bit in there so we actually have more magical damage. Zap you guys. Drop some friends. Where's his next spawn point? I don't know where it's going to spawn its next attack at. I have a feeling we have lost. Just by the amount of bar we have left and the amount of waves we have left. Get that guy going. Okay, we did more damage there. Drop you off. Get you doing some arrows, and then we'll start in on getting this guy the rest of the way. Because I think our mages and our mushrooms are going to be our biggest tools here. I just need to keep an eye out for where the pains in the ass are going to be. Up, there is one. So you always just need an open slot, unfortunately. Yeah, after we get these done, I'm going to upgrade our bombards a little bit. I'm probably going to upgrade this one first, though. Although having more fear guys would not be a bad thing. Get that finished upgrading, so it's now max. Get rid of those little bastards. Oh, I need... Oh, no! You fucker! Ah. Okay, I guess we need to replace you. It looks like it did give us our money back, though, oddly enough. So I guess we didn't lose money on that. So we have those fully upgraded. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. Just so we have more AoE damage in those corners. Oh, you're going to hit the guy down there. That's actually fine. Rather that than one of our expensive towers that we have to spend an hour and a half rebuilding. So that was, I believe, the last wave. Now we should just have trash coming from it, unless I am mistaken. Let's pick you up. Drop you down there. How much does it take to get the next tier upgrade on this? 254. So what does... It looks like it is actually taking damage. So we actually do see... I didn't notice that other face on it before. But yeah, we've finished all the waves. Well, goodbye to that tower. Okay, so there's another one. I think we might actually win this, oddly enough. Not seeing too... Oh, wait, that guy's scary looking. Frenzied Bloodfang. We also have Ritual Cultist, yada, yada, yada. The Corrupted Bloodfang attacks every creature in the forest, even those who never mocked its small eyes. Wow, does it attack enemies too? That would be fun. He does 2 heart damage. Are we going to be able to get this one in time? Yeah, we will. That guy is proving to be tough. Although we can make him flee, which is actually fine. Okay, we're going to be taking damage on this. Can I get friendos? Come on, give me lightning, friendos. I just need to destroy a couple more. Just a mass bear turned into a person. Okay, that's absolutely weird, but fine. So we'll get some more of these going. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about those guys. We need to get another tentacle dead. There. So throw that out. They sadly will not actually target it. And everything is getting distracted by the nonsense over there. We don't have our lightning available, so we actually need our magic focusing in on it rather than on the random targets to either fucking side. Wow, getting this last one is actually irritating me at this point because our allies just are refusing to target it. If you're going to have mechanics like this, please, for the love of God, include priority targeting on your guys. The ability to adjust, hey, maybe target the actual fucking boss. That would be really nice right now. Especially considering that only dealt about half damage and everything is distracted by everything else. Come on, please actually target it before we die. There you go. We had that almost dead for so bloody long. Pardon my swearing, by the way. That is how I process things. And also, been a long day. Back to levels. I'm having fun with it, at least. So we got that. And now we can actually move into the next tier of areas. We're going to go ahead and reduce cooldown, increase its damage. We have one more point. I think we actually go for the magical towers because I'm liking those a little bit more. We do have points for them, which means we can actually upgrade our lightning to max and our smash to max. We'll take a look at the next level. It doesn't. I wish it kind of showed you the enemy types that would have spawned in here. Just put it over here to the left. That'd be kind of cool to know. Towering walls of the Iron City stood before them. The goblin guards on the ramparts gave Fran no chance to negotiate. Upon spotting the strangers, they immediately blew their war horns, plunging the Brave One squad into a new battle. We will launch in here, but I'm not going to actually do this one. We'll do it as a separate video for each zone, because that was about an hour and something. We might go back and do some of the challenge dungeons later. And it looks like 2 paths. We have overlap here. What does this do? Orc machinery is advanced, intricately designed, and filled with mysterious mechanical features, but who cares? Just drop a tower onto a mech base to charge it up. So if we charge that up, does that retract this? Or does it cause it to slow enemies down? What does it do? Well, you're going to go there. But yeah, we'll do this one on a separate one. I want to see, I think we actually have Bell up there. There's some drunk guys there we can't click. That guy plays a song. We have a little boat. That's an It reference. But anyway, next time we'll dive into the machinery. But either way, hope you guys had fun. And I actually had a lot of fun with this. I'm looking forward to trying more of it. Full release is today, if not already released by the time you guys are seeing this. So keep gaming, have fun. Peace out. This has been Alzorath.